The power of vulnerability, embracing our truth and changing the world. Welcome to a journey of transformation, resilience, and the extraordinary power of embracing our authentic selves. Today, we're delving into a story that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your compassion, and inspire you to live more courageously. This isn't just another talk. It's an invitation to reimagine what strength truly means in our modern world. I'm thrilled to share with you the profound insights I've gained from an extraordinary individual, Martha Hunter. Martha's story is not just a testament to human resilience. It's a beacon of hope and a powerful reminder of the transformative impact one person can have when they choose to embrace their truth fully. Her journey from a teenage mother to a beacon of strength and inspiration is nothing short of remarkable. And the wisdom she shared has the potential to reshape how we view vulnerability, success, and the human spirit. Let's start with the question that I want you to carry with you throughout this talk. When was the last time you allowed yourself to be truly vulnerable, to show up as your authentic self, flaws and all, in a world that often demands perfection? For many of us, the answer might be rarely or even never. We've been conditioned to believe that vulnerability is weakness, that showing our true selves is a risk we can't afford to take. But what if I told you that this very vulnerability, this willingness to be seen, truly seen, is the birthplace of joy, creativity, and meaningful connection? This is the profound truth that Martha Hunter's story illuminates. At the tender age of 15, Martha became a mother. In a society quick to judge, quick to write off young mothers as statistics, Martha chose a different path. She chose to embrace her reality, to face it head on with determination and love. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment what that must have been like. Picture yourself at 15, still navigating the complexities of adolescence, suddenly thrust into the monumental responsibility of raising a child. The weight of societal disapproval, the whispers, the judgmental glances, it's enough to make anyone want to hide, to shrink away from the world. But Martha didn't hide. She stood tall. She embraced her role as a mother with a maturity beyond her years. And at 20, she welcomed her second daughter into the world. Two daughters, both cherished, both nurtured with a love that defied societal expectations. Martha's story challenges us to question our preconceptions. It forces us to confront the biases we might hold, knowingly or unknowingly, about what makes a good parent, about the right time to have children, about the capacity of young people to rise to life's challenges. But here's where the story takes an even more powerful turn. Martha's younger daughter was born with special needs. Now, raising any child is a monumental task, but raising a child with special needs requires a level of dedication, patience, and resilience that many of us can scarcely imagine. Martha didn't just rise to this challenge, she embraced it wholeheartedly. She poured her time, her energy, her very essence into nurturing her daughter, working tirelessly to help her achieve independence. This wasn't just about being a good mother. This was about seeing the potential in her child that others might overlook, about believing in possibilities when the world might see only limitations. Think about that for a moment. How often do we limit ourselves or others based on preconceived notions? How often do we let society's expectations dictate what we believe is possible? Martha's story is a powerful reminder that when we choose to see beyond limitations, when we dare to believe in potential, we can achieve the extraordinary. But Martha's journey wasn't without its hardships. At 18, she married, embarking on what she hoped would be a partnership to support her in raising her children. 10 years later, that marriage ended in separation. Single motherhood, another label, another set of societal judgments to contend with. Yet again, Martha chose resilience. She chose to define herself not by her marital status, but by her unwavering commitment to her daughters. She worked tirelessly, juggling the demands of single parenthood with the need to provide for her family. And here's where I want us to pause and reflect. How often do we allow labels to define us? How often do we internalize society's judgments, letting them limit our potential, our dreams, our sense of self-worth? Martha's story is a testament to the power of defining ourselves on our own terms, of writing our own narratives in the face of societal scripts that try to write them for us. But Martha's journey took another difficult turn, one that sadly too many women can relate to. In one of her jobs, Martha faced sexual harassment. It's a stark reminder of the challenges that many face in the workplace, particularly women and especially women of color. Sexual harassment isn't just about unwanted advances or inappropriate behavior. It's a profound violation of trust, a stripping away of dignity, a challenge to one's very sense of safety and self-worth. It can make you question your value, your place in the world. It can make you want to give up, to retreat, to let the world win. But once again, Martha chose strength. She chose to stand up, to speak out, to refuse to let this experience define her or derail her mission of providing for her daughters. In doing so, she not only reclaimed her power, but set an example of resilience that ripples far beyond her immediate circle. Martha's response to this adversity speaks volumes about the power of maintaining our integrity in the face of injustice. It's a reminder that our worth is not determined by how others treat us, but by how we choose to respond, how we choose to carry ourselves, how we choose to move forward. Now, let's fast forward to today. Martha's oldest daughter is a college graduate, working in a field inspired by her sister's condition, helping other adults with special needs. Her younger daughter, thanks to Martha's tireless dedication, has achieved a level of independence that many might have thought impossible. This right here is the power of love, of belief, of unwavering commitment. It's the power of seeing potential where others see limitations, of nurturing dreams when the world says they're impossible. But here's the thing. Martha's story isn't just about overcoming adversity. It's not just about proving the naysayers wrong. It's about something much more profound, something that each and every one of us can learn from and apply to our own lives. It's about the transformative power of vulnerability. You see, by sharing her story, the triumphs and the struggles, the joys and the pain, Martha is doing something incredibly brave. She's allowing herself to be seen, truly seen. She's saying to the world, this is who I am. This is my truth. I am not perfect, but I am worthy. And in doing so, she's giving others permission to do the same. She's creating a space where authenticity is celebrated, where our struggles don't define us but refine us, where our vulnerabilities are not weaknesses to be hidden but strengths to be embraced. This is where the magic happens. This is where real connection occurs. This is where we find the courage to pursue our dreams, to stand up for what's right, to love fiercely and unapologetically. Because when we embrace our vulnerabilities, when we allow ourselves to be truly seen, we open up a world of possibilities. We free ourselves from the exhausting charade of perfection. We connect with others on a deeper, more meaningful level. We inspire those around us to do the same. Think about it. How different would our world be if we all had the courage to be this authentic? If we all dared to share our truths, to stand in our power, to embrace our vulnerabilities as Martha has done. Imagine workplaces where people felt safe to express their ideas, even if they're not fully formed. Imagine relationships where we could share our fears and insecurities without fear of judgment. Imagine a society where we celebrated each other's journeys, understanding that we're all works in progress, all beautifully imperfect. This is the world that Martha's story invites us to create. A world where we understand that our worth isn't determined by societal expectations or labels, but by our capacity to love, to persevere, to make a difference in the lives of others. But creating this world starts with each of us. It starts with having the courage to be vulnerable, to share our stories, to stand in our truth. It starts with challenging our own biases and preconceptions. It starts with seeing the potential in ourselves and others, especially when it's not obvious. So here's my challenge to you today. Inspired by Martha's courage, I want you to take a step towards authenticity in your own life. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. Even small steps can lead to profound change. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe it's pursuing that dream you've kept hidden for fear of failure. Maybe it's simply allowing yourself to be seen, really seen, by someone you trust. Whatever it is, I want you to embrace the discomfort. Lean into the vulnerability, because on the other side of that discomfort, of that vulnerability, lies growth, connection, and a sense of freedom that comes from living authentically. Remember, your story matters. Your struggles, your triumphs, your unique journey, they all have the power to inspire, to connect, to create change, but only if you have the courage to share them. As we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this thought. Vulnerability isn't about winning or losing. It's about having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. It's about being all in, even when we know we might get hurt. It's about understanding that our vulnerabilities don't make us weak. They make us human. And it's our shared humanity that has the power to heal, to connect, to change the world. Martha Hunter's story is a powerful reminder of this truth. Her journey from teenage mother to resilient single parent, from facing adversity to creating a legacy of love and empowerment, is a testament to the strength that lies within each of us. So today, I challenge you to embrace your own story, to stand in your truth, to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Because when you do, you give others permission to do the same. And in that space of shared authenticity, of mutual vulnerability, we can create connections that heal, inspire, and transform. I urge you to take this message beyond this room. Share your story with someone you trust. Listen, truly listen to the stories of others. Create spaces in your life, at work, at home, in your communities, where authenticity is celebrated and vulnerability is seen as strength. Challenge the societal norms that tell us to hide our true selves. Question the narratives that limit human potential based on age, background, or circumstances. Be the person who sees potential where others see limitations. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Embrace your own journey with all its twists and turns, triumphs and setbacks. Recognize that your worth is not determined by societal expectations or labels, but by your capacity to love, to grow, to make a difference in the world around you. Remember, every time you choose authenticity over pretense, every time you choose to be seen rather than to hide, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing the world. You're contributing to a culture of empathy, understanding, and genuine human connection. This is how we create a world where people like Martha are celebrated rather than judged, where potential is nurtured rather than overlooked, where our shared humanity is recognized and honored. The power to create this world lies within each of us. It starts with a simple choice, the choice to be authentic, to be vulnerable, to be truly seen. Will you make that choice today? Thank you, Martha Hunter, for your courage in sharing your story. And thank you all for listening, for being open to this message of vulnerability and authenticity. Remember, your story matters, your truth matters, you matter. Now let's go out into the world and create spaces of authenticity, of vulnerability, of true connection. Because when we do, we don't just change our own lives, we change the world. The time for hiding is over. The time for authenticity is now. The world is waiting for your story, for your truth, for your unique contribution. Will you answer the call? Thank you.